Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about how Rockstar has started hinting and teasing at the next big update coming to Grand Theft Auto Online. So the other day, Rockstar announced an interesting event here in GTA Online. It was all about the Heist Challenge, which we talked about in my previous video, and in that Newswire post, they sort of gave us some brief hints and clues that there was going to be a Heist update coming in December, which we had heard in the past, but we didn't necessarily get any hints about what Rockstar was doing in game and also what to expect, at least not yet. However, there have been two big new hints and clues added, very similarly to what Rockstar did for not only the Diamond Casino and Resort update back in the summer of last year, but also similarly to what they did for the Casino Heist update, teasing that. So if you log into Grand Theft Auto Online today, you should receive a text message from Tom Connors. Now, in case you guys don't know who Tom Connors is, he is the executive director of guest services and personally mans one of the two stations at the guest service desk in the main lobby. He's quirky, he's obsessed with party drinks, notably champagne, and he's been featured in multiple missions as a part of the Diamond Casino Resort and the Diamond Casino Heist. So he's a big part of everything that goes on at the casino and the resort. And if you, again, play Grand Theft Auto Online today, you'll end up getting a text message from him that ends up saying this: "Dear member, in spite of construction work at the Diamond, please be assured noise levels are low and champagne sales are high." Okay, so a very interesting and sort of cryptic hint. Again, Tom Connors making sure that because we are a penthouse owner, he wants to make sure that noise levels will be low and that the Diamond is still doing well, selling lots of champagne. Now, ironically, when this text message arrives, every drink at the bar is free. So I don't know how sales of champagne are going to be high when you can literally get even the most expensive one for absolutely nothing. But let's get back to the main point here. That is our first tease at what Rockstar is doing next. And it looks like whatever Rockstar is doing next, part of that is happening at the Diamond Casino and Resort, because that takes us to the resort next, where we can actually find a new set of construction props outside of the casino. So I'm actually going to let you guys take a listen to this right now for a minute, because you can actually hear like construction noises going on inside of the actual resort. Okay, pretty interesting, right? So let's dive into what we see here. You've got like a pallet of wooden planks or 2x4s. You've got this pallet of cinder blocks. You have this mobile light that looks to be shining onto this like white construction door board. You have what looks to be like a container of some liquid, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. A security guard, which is right next to one of our cameras. And then on the door itself, it has caution, construction work in progress. And you can obviously hear all the construction sounds that are going on inside of the Diamond itself. So doing a little bit of speculating here, first and foremost, where this new construction prop is located is actually very close to the trash exit. So if you're doing the Diamond Casino Heist, this door or these new construction props are right next to where like the trash chute is. So I don't know if there's a connection there. I don't know if Rockstar randomly put it in this spot, or if they're trying to, give us hints and clues that it might have something to do with the trash room or something like that. Who knows? Again, this is just my speculation at this point. So I wanted to try a couple of other experiments as well, because I figured, why not? I'm standing here outside of the Diamond. I might as well try some things. And so what I ended up doing here was a handful of basic experiments. Like I ended up knocking over, and then I think I knocked out the security guard. Nothing ended up happening. Like I didn't get a crazy wanted level, or I didn't get another text message for doing anything silly like that. He's just out there sort of guarding and watching whatever is going on. There's also no way in which you can get inside like this construction door, whether you shoot it, whether you throw a grenade at it, whether you try and kick the door down. You cannot get past the white door there, so there's nothing that you can ultimately do. A couple of other things I noticed in particular here. The first is that this construction stuff was put up by STD Contractors, which is one of the in-game construction brands, so I don't want to look into this too much, but it is also the same construction company that is putting up the Mile High Club building. So just something to keep in mind there. Now, again, same construction company. I wouldn't go too crazy and say like, oh, the dots are connected. Something's going to happen with the Mile High Club here. Just things I'm noticing. Also, on that liquid container, it says liquid handle with care. It has arrows for which way it faces up, a couple of barcodes. Not sure what that could be used for. Again, you've got the cinder blocks, the light, and the planks of wood. And that is the only new construction props that have been added around and inside of the diamond. So whenever something like this happens, a lot of people go looking for like anything and everything that could be new. And they notice things that have been around since day one or have been around for a bit. So I'm telling you guys that that is the only new change that Rockstar ended up making here. There is nothing else new on the outside or on the inside of the diamond. That's sort of the thing I did for the rest of this video. I went around, went on the roof, went on the inside. Nothing new has been added other than this prop right here and the noise that they end up making and the text message that Tom Connors has sent. Now, I want to talk about some follow-up to this because there is a chance that we could see more of these construction props added over the next couple of weeks, more hints and clues, just like what Rockstar did with the original Diamond Casino Resort update back in 2019. So we heard from Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds 2 on the GTA forum site as these teases were being added into the game. He said these new teases work similarly to the casino teases back in the day. The first tease is labeled as the first week, so more teases are coming in the following weeks. If we assume there are 4 phases of teases corresponding to the 4 weeks of teases, we could presume the update is releasing on the second week of December, which lines up with the podium list suggesting a release date no earlier than December 3rd. Okay, very interesting. So, like I predicted, there's going to be multiple weeks of these teases. Rockstar will continue to build and build and build on what they're doing, because this was labeled as the first week, which would indicate more are to follow. Now, this also could give us an idea of when the release date of this update is going to be. And when I'm recording this video, Rockstar has not given us that information. So I think a lot of people are assuming it's going to be the second week of December, which if we're looking at days of the week from Monday through Friday, that would be from the 7th to the 11th. Now, Rockstar traditionally do updates for GTA on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I would assume that would be either the 8th or the 10th, although they could do it on Wednesday, which would be the 9th, they could do it on Friday, which would be the 11th, and they could do it on Monday, which would be the 7th, if indeed it is going to be during that second week of December, which is when we've traditionally seen updates in the past, and also how it corresponds with the current podium list that is going on. So just something to keep in mind right there. Now, some more follow-up to that. Someone ended up saying, are you able to see the next stages involving changes? We saw the full stages back in the day with the casino. And he says, nope, Rockstar knows we can check the background stuff. And it's kind of better this way because now instead of just checking what's the new event, we could also hunt what sort of new teases or props were added. So Rockstar knows that people would be able to find stuff like this, and so they're doing it via background scripts. And what this allows them to do is sort of sneakily add stuff like this in, and also so we can't know what the next stages of teases are going to be. So just keep that in mind right there. I found that to be pretty interesting. And last but not least today, responding to Spider-Vice, who said tools like Codewalker aren't showing those props in the casino, even after enabling scripted props. So those were most definitely placed there via tunables, and they're not in any game files. Now, he goes on to say some of the props were part of the summer update, as Wildbreak142 reported. The funny thing is, the audio names and strings used for the drilling and hammering and welding were included in the summer update. They were clear indicators suggesting new construction may appear near the casino, yet we only notice them now. In case you're wondering, these props were added via the background script. So it looks like this is something Rockstar was planning for a bit now, because this sort of stuff was added in the Los Santos Summer Special, and just no one noticed it in the files or didn't know what it could potentially be used for. Now, last but not least, it kind of does make you wonder what Rockstar is going to be doing here, because remember, their initial teaser for this update was a new heist in an entirely new location, yet the first tease we've seen so far has to do with the Diamond Casino. And it looks like it could be an expansion of the casino heist. That seems pretty odd. And it would also be weird if Rockstar featured the casino for 3 straight updates. Like, are people getting a little bit burned out by the casino? I don't know. At this point, I think there's a lot that Rockstar could do, because remember, there was a cut room from the casino DLC. In case you guys don't know, it was actually called Showroom. So I don't know if this is going to be a movie theater or a stage for live shows, just like a lot of real-life casinos have in them. So I don't know if this update is going to be centered around the Diamond again. Just because we're getting teases on this at the Diamond doesn't mean that it's going to necessarily take place there. There could be new missions that start at the Diamond that then take us to some other part of the map, that then take us to another part of the world, an entire map expansion altogether. Hopefully, as these teases go on, not only will we receive official information from Rockstar, but we'll also get a better idea of what they're potentially planning here. So I would, of course, love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think Rockstar is up to here with these new teases from Tom Connors, and also the new construction props added outside of the Diamond. What do you think this means? What do you think we're getting in the December update? Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.